Mr. Whalen reads!
Hiya friends, it's Mr. Whalen here. I have brought you another story. I managed to find these books sometimes like, oh, my boys loved this growing up. And yeah, our boys loved this growing up. But they're not boys anymore, they're young men, they're all grown up. But I still love this book, and when I saw it, I went, oh, I gotta share this book because I used to have so much fun reading it. This book is called Gator Gumbo. Gator Gumbo. It was written by Candace Fleming with pictures by Sally Ann Lambert. Now, well, you know what a gator is, right? Alligator gumbo? Anyone? Gumbo is like a thick soup. It's spicy, it's usually got some sausage meat in it, and usually some shellfish like crawdads or shrimp or something like that. They make it a lot down in like Louisiana, where I've never been, but places down there is where gumbo is popular, so it's a real thick soup. Anyway, Gator Gumbo, it's kind of like a Little Red Hen kind of story. If anybody's familiar with the story of the Little Red Hen, that's an old story, that goes way back. But Little Red Hen wanted to make some bread, and so she kept asking the other animals for help, and no one wanted to help her until it was time to eat the bread. Gator Gumbo, same kind of story, but it's told down in the swamps of Louisiana, so I have fun reading this because I get to try on my Louisiana accent. Even though I've never been there, I'll do my best. So anyway, Gator Gumbo is a fun book to read, and it's my pleasure to share it with you, and I hope you enjoy it. Gator Gumbo by Candace Fleming. Pictures by Sally Ann Lambert. Gator Gumbo, a spicy hot tale. Let me tell you about Monsieur Gator. Monsieur Gator, he live down in the bayou. Oh, yes, he do. He live on the edge of the swamp. He have big claws, big teeth, and a big appetite for sure. But Monsieur Gator, he has a big problem too. You see, Monsieur Gator, he is getting old. He is growing gray. He is moving so slow. Ooh, I tell you, that gator moves slower than sawgrass grows. He moves slower than a snail with sore feet. He moves so slow, he cannot catch himself a taste of possum, or a bite of otter, or a whiff of striped-tailed skunk. And oh, them creatures sure know it. They sass Monsieur Gator. They tease Monsieur Gator. They pester Monsieur Gator something fierce. They smarty pants chant, try hard as you can. You can't catch us 'cause you're an old man. Poor Monsieur Gator. At every meal he wipes away his tears and moans, Sacre Dieu, vegetables again. One morning, as Monsieur Gator eats his thin breakfast of leaves, moss, and roots, Mademoiselle Possum come tail hanging from her tree. Yoo-hoo, Monsieur Gator, she calls as she swings back and forth just out of reach. Am I looking tasty? Am I looking good? Monsieur Gator, he clamps tight his jaws and doesn't say a word. So Monsieur Otter come fur shaking from the water to join in making fun. Ooh, I'm so scared, he mocks. Please don't eat me. And he sticks his paws in his ears, sticks his tongue out his mouth, and goes, nya, nya, poo, poo. Monsieur Gator, he grinds hard his teeth and still doesn't say a word. So Madame Skunk comes sashaying from her log. She wiggles her striped fanny, puffs her perfume, and asks in a sugarcane voice, do I smell like lunch? Then all three fall flat on their backs, kick up their feet, hold their bellies, and laugh till they cry. Yeah. And Monsieur Gator, he get hot. Red hot. Hotter than gumbo.
I'm gonna cook up some gumbo, just like my mom used to make, he cries. So Monsieur Gator, he built up a fire. He set the big pot over the flames. He calls out to them slap-laughing critters, who gonna fill this pot with water so I can cook up some gumbo? I ain't, snickers Mademoiselle Possum. I ain't, snickers Monsieur Otter. I ain't, snickers Madame Skunk. Then I be doing it myself, says Monsieur Gator. Splash, pour, slop. That water goes into the pot. Pretty soon, the water is bubbling hot and steam is rising high. Whoo, but them critters ain't never seen anything like it. They stop their guffawing. They take a step toward that pot. Said Monsieur Gator, almost like my mom used to make. All this gumbo needs now is some claw-pinching fish. Who gonna catch the crawdads? I ain't, smirks Mademoiselle Possum. I ain't, smirks Monsieur Otter. I ain't, smirks Madame Skunk. Then I be doing it myself, says Monsieur Gator. Hook, peel, drop. Them crawdads go into the pot. Well, it don't take long for that sweet smell of crawdads to up and tweak them critter snouts. They step closer to the pot. Said Monsieur Gator, almost like my mom used to make. All this gumbo need now is some health-building greens. Who gonna pick the okra? I ain't, snorts Mademoiselle Possum. I ain't, snorts Monsieur Otter. I ain't, snorts Madame Skunk. Then I be doing it myself, says Monsieur Gator. Pluck, slice, pop. That okra goes into the pot. Next thing you know, the smell of tangy okra and sweet crawdads sets them critters' lips smacking. They step a bit closer to the pot. Said Monsieur Gator, almost like my mom used to make. All this gumbo need now is some tongue-flaming flavoring. Who gonna grind the spices? I ain't, sniffs Mademoiselle Possum. I ain't, sniffs Monsieur Otter. I ain't, sniffs Madame Skunk. Then I be doing it myself. Mince, dice, chop. Them spices go into the pot. And you guessed it, the smell of sharp spices, tangy okra, and sweet crawdads get them critters' bellies grumbling. They step even closer to the pot. Said Monsieur Gator, almost like my mom used to make. All this gumbo need now is some long grain fluff. Who gonna add the rice? I ain't, snaps Madame Possum. I ain't, snaps Monsieur Otter. I ain't, snaps Madame Skunk. Then I be doing it myself, says Monsieur Gator. Pour, scrape, glop. That rice goes into the pot. Well, I tell you, there ain't nothing like the smell of white rice, sharp spices, tangy okra, and sweet crawdads. The savorous aroma of it all drives them critters so wild, they rush right to the edge of that pot. Said Monsieur Gator, almost like my mom used to make. All this gumbo need now is some hungry folks. Who's gonna help me eat it? Me, cries Mademoiselle Possum. Me, cries Monsieur Otter. Me, cries Madame Skunk. Says Monsieur Gator. I filled the pot, and I caught the crawdads. I picked the okra and ground up the spices. Heck, I even added the rice. So now, I'm gonna eat this gumbo all by myself. And he pulls out a big spoon and he dips it deep into that gumbo. Just one taste, begs Mademoiselle Possum. One taste, please, begs Monsieur Otter. One taste and we won't tease you no more, promises Madame Skunk. One taste, says Monsieur Gator. Is that all? Yes, cry them critters. Well, I suppose, says Monsieur Gator. Slurp, slip, plop. Them animals go into the pot. And Monsieur Gator, he sniffs that delicious smelling stuff. He says. Now this is gumbo, just like my mom used to make.